Comments are notes added to the program to provide explanatory information about the source code. They make the code more readable and hence easier to debug. The compiler considers these as non-executable statements. Since comments do not execute, when you run a program, you will not see any indication of the comment in the output. There are various types of comments: single line, inline, multi-line, and docstring comments. Single line comments are used to add comments on a single line. They are typically used for short explanations for variables, function declarations, and expressions. A single line comment starts with a pound or hashtag symbol and extends up to the end of the line. Anything written in a single line after pound or hashtag is considered as a comment. There are two ways to write single line comments: comments written on their own line and comments written on the same line as the statement. In this example, a single line comment is used. If hashtag or pound is the first character of the line, then entire line will be assumed as a comment and interpreter will ignore it. Comment should be made at the same indent level as the code it is commenting on. Run this code. The interpreter will run the first two lines, skip the comment, and run the last line. Inline comments are single line comments written on the same line as the code. They provide additional context or explanations for a specific line of code. An inline comment is used in this example. You can create an inline comment by adding the hash character or pound character at the end of the line you want to comment on. Python will ignore the rest of the line. Run this code. The interpreter will run the third line but will skip the comment after the hashtag or pound symbol in the third line. Single line comments using string literals. Python ignores the string literals that are not assigned to a variable, so we can use these string literals as Python comments. In this example, single line comments are created using string literals. We can use single or double quotes. When you run this code, second and fourth lines are skipped. Multi-line comments, also known as block comments, allow you to add comments that span multiple lines. These comments are often used for providing detailed explanations, documenting code, or temporarily disabling a block of code. Python does not have a specific syntax for multi-line comments. There are multiple ways to overcome this issue. None of these ways are technically multi-line comments, but you can use them. Comment multiple lines using consecutive single line comments. To add a multi-line comment, insert hashtag or pound at the beginning of each line. Each line will be considered as a single line comment. For example, this is a multi-line comment. Here, the three lines start with the hashtag or the pound sign, and the interpreter skips the three lines and then it prints the hello world. In Python, a code block is a group of statements that are intended to be executed together. If you have a large block of code to comment, you can use multi-line strings. We can create a multi-line string in Python using triple double quotes or triple single quotes. For example, these are multi-line comments. Technically, these are not comments. They are multi-line strings that are not assigned to any variable. This means that the interpreter will read the code but will not do anything with it. When you run this code, only the last line will be executed. Python documentation strings or docstrings provide a convenient way of documenting Python modules, functions, classes, and methods. Docstrings are enclosed in triple quotes and are placed immediately after the function, class, or module definition. You can use triple double quotes or triple single quotes. You can access docstrings using the _doc_ attribute. For example, here a short description of the function is included using a docstring. The docstring can be accessed using the _doc_ attribute. When you run this code, the last line uses the underscore doc underscore attribute to get the doc string and prints the doc string. Doc string should be the first line after the function definition. If the doc string is not in the first line, the interpreter will not treat it as a doc string. It is treated as a multi-line comment and cannot be accessed using the underscore doc underscore attribute. For example, here the doc string is in the second line. When you run this code, the multi-line string is treated as a normal comment and is ignored by the interpreter, and the doc attribute returns none. Although the docstring method gives a multi-line comment functionality, they are not technically comments. They are strings that are not assigned to any variable, allowing the program to ignore them at runtime. These are the differences between a Python comment and a docstring. Comment is used to leave notes about a piece of code, and docstring is used to document functions, classes, and modules. Comments exist only in source code, and docstring will be embedded in code for some modules, functions, and classes. A comment describes why and how, and a docstring describes what. A docstring can be accessed with the built-in help function or underscore doc underscore attribute, and a comment cannot be accessed. Good comments in Python. Here are some characteristics that define good comments. Comments should be short and precise. Avoid writing generic or basic comments. Only add them if they add information. For example, avoid writing such generic comments. Comment code intentions. Comments should be used to explain the intentions behind the code. They should focus on the why rather than the how. Write comments that describe the overall task of a function or method and not specific details. Write comments that are self-explanatory. Don't write redundant comments. Comments should not be used as a substitute to explain poorly written code. Always try to write clean, understandable code and then use comments as an addition. Benefits of writing comments in Python. Writing comments in Python offers several benefits that contribute to the overall quality and effectiveness of the code. Code documentation and readability. They provide additional context and explanations that help other developers understand the code more easily. Well-documented code is easier to read, maintain, and debug, making it less prone to errors. Collaboration and teamwork. When working on a project with multiple developers, writing comments becomes crucial for effective collaboration. Comments can be constructive during debugging and troubleshooting. By providing explanations and insights into the code's logic, comments can assist in identifying and fixing issues more quickly. They can also help isolate specific code sections for testing or troubleshooting purposes. The brute force method is a common method of debugging. In this approach, print statements are inserted throughout the program to print the intermediate values that will help to identify the errors. After debugging, the print statements are commented. For example, a divide by zero error is displayed when you run this code. Here, print statement is added to debug the code. Run the code, the value of b is 0. Fix the error, comment the print statement, and run the code. Another way of debugging is finding the source of an error by commenting out and running parts of a program systematically. For example, in this code, the second line will cause an error. If it is commented, the code will run properly. Commenting is a good way to test which line of code may contain an error during debugging. Another use of comments is to prevent executing code. If an error is encountered while running a program, instead of removing code segments, we can comment it to continue execution. For example, in this code, the second print statement will cause an error. When we run the code, we are getting an error since there is no product function defined yet. Instead of removing the line causing the error, we can comment it. Now the code runs without any errors. The error is resolved using a comment. Once we define the product function, we can uncomment it. Planning and reviewing. In the comments, we can write the pseudocode which is planned before writing the source code. Pseudocode is a mixture of natural language and high-level programming language. This helps in reviewing the source code more easily because pseudocode is more understandable. Code maintenance and updates. Comments play a vital role in code maintenance. They make it easy for programmers to understand the purpose and functionality of different sections, making it easier to make changes without introducing bugs or breaking the code. Learning and teaching. Well-commented code can be a valuable resource for teaching others or future reference. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.